Hello everyone. In this lecture, again we are going to study about the vapor absorption refrigeration system in the subject refrigeration and air conditioning. Okay. So in previous lecture we have studied a simple vapor absorption refrigeration system and its comparison with the vapor compression refrigeration system. So now here we will see the practical vapor absorption refrigeration system. Okay. So again, so we'll start from the evaporator. So here the liquid, low pressure liquid ammonia from the evaporator after heat exchanging will be supplied to the absorber, and in the absorber what will happen? So this low pressure ammonia liquid mix with the uh, weak solution. Weak solution means this is the mixture of the water and the ammonia. So weak solution, and this weak solution coming after the heat exchanging and through the pressure reducing valve, it is in the absorber mixed with the liquid ammonia, low pressure liquid ammonia, and after exchanging heat with the cooling water, that will be converted into the strong solution. Okay, so that means what is the meaning of strong solution? The ammonia content in the mixture will be higher with the same quantity of the water. Okay, that means it will convert into strong solution. Now this strong solution from the absorber will be pumped to the generator by using through the heat exchanger. So here the heat exchanger is used to convert or the transfer the heat from the weak solution coming from the generator to the strong solution supplying to the generator. So what will happen here? After exchanging the heat will be supplied into the generator will be required will be less, because the weak solution will be coming from the generator, and this is have some amount of heat, and after exchanging heat with the strong solution, that weak solution now converted into less amount of heat, and it will be supplied to the absorber. Because into the absorber, obviously we are using the cooling water to remove the heat. So to avoid this and for the better effect or the efficiency, we will use the heat exchanger between the absorber and the generator. So here, so the function of this heat exchanger as the exchange the heat from the weak solution to the strong solution supplying to the generator. Okay, so in the generator what will happen? That uh, that strong solution we are supplying from the top of the generator. Okay, so here we have used the analyzer. Okay, before study the analyzer, we will see the generator function. So in the generator function, what we have? In the generator, the strong solution will be taking into the generator. We will supply the heat. After supplying the heat, strong solution will be converted into weak solution by removing the ammonia vapor from the top of the absorber, and that weak solution will be again supplied to the absorber. So here this is about the generator. Okay, now the first we will see here the analyzer. Analyzer is just a cabin with using the perforated trays. Okay, so what will happen here? Whatever the ammonia, if you see here, ammonia vapors will be released from the generator. Sometimes it will be consist of some amount of water vapors also, and to avoid the water vapor to the passing to the condenser, we will use the analyzer. So what will happen in analyzer? The ammonia vapor will be take out only, and water vapor again drop into the generator, because it is this water vapor will be condensed and it will convert into liquid form, and after converting liquid form it will be dropped into the generator. Only the ammonia vapors will be released from the analyzer. So efficiency of analyzer is near about the 98 to 99%. Okay, so now here, after that, This ammonia this ammonia this ammonia so this ammonia vapor after again then supplied to the rectifier. So in the rectifier, what is here? So we are using a cooling medium or the cooling water. So after supplying the cooling water, whatever again some amount of water vapors we are taking in, that will be condensed here, and that ammonia vapors will be condensed and again transferred to the generator. Okay, that means after the rectifier we are using only the ammonia vapors will be supplied to the condenser. Okay, why we are using this one? So the function of analyzer and or to use of the analyzer and rectifier, it is only when the water vapor will be supplied through the condenser. What will happen in condensation will be takes place, the water vapors will be condensed in the form of liquid water, and that liquid water will be after supplying to the heat exchanger and the expansion valve. Then what will happen, due to the low pressure the ice will be formed, and after generating of ice, so this will be choke the pipeline after the expansion valve. So to avoid the choking of pipeline, we need to remove the water vapor in the generator after the generator itself. Okay, so for that we have used the analyzer and the rectifier is also called as a dehydrator. So what it means, dehydrator means it is not allowing to water vapor will be supplied to the condenser. Okay, now here in the condenser again, the in the condenser this liquid high pressure ammonia vapors will be condensed by using cooling water, and after condensation this will be converted into liquid ammonia. This liquid ammonia will be stored into the receiver, and this will be supplied to the heat exchanger. Okay, so in heat exchanger, so this heat exchanger, what will happen now, if you see here, it will be consist of some amount of energy, and this will be exchanging heat will be uh, with the ammonia vapors coming from the evaporator. After exchanging heat, it will be supplied to the expansion valve, and in the expansion valve we know that the pressure will be reduced and this will be supplied to the evaporator. Here heat will be absorption of takes place, and again it will be supplied to the heat exchanger. That means the function of heat exchanger, this heat exchanger, to transfer the heat from the uh, weak solution ammonia, low pressure ammonia, and will be supplied to the high pressure ammonia vapors. And after that this low pressure ammonia vapor again we were supplied to the absorber. So this is about the practical vapor absorption refrigeration system. So in simple vapor absorption system and practical vapor absorption system, difference is that we are using two heat exchangers and the other. So heat exchangers used to exchange heat from weak solution to the strong solution, and from the high pressure ammonia liquid to the low pressure ammonia vapors after the evaporator. So this is about the heat exchanger. So two heat exchangers will be used, and second is that we are using analyzer and rectifier to avoid the water vapors supplying from the generator to the condenser. So this is the difference between simple and practical vapor absorption refrigeration system. Okay, thank you.